This is it, the heart of the beast. We're at the Moto Club de Faro rally, and I'm not sure if I'm here to document it or try to survive it. For 4 days every July, this patch of land in southern Portugal becomes the capital of the two-wheeled world. Some call it the European Mecca of motorcycling, a gathering of tribes from all over the planet. Our 3-day journey into what is easily one of Europe's largest and wildest biker festivals began with an epic convoy. But it's already clear, it's going to end in pure, glorious chaos. This isn't just about going to a festival. It's a journey that tens of thousands of riders make every year. A pilgrimage to a place called Valle das Almas, the Valley of Souls. And our journey, like thousands of others, starts on the road. It's Thursday morning, the first official day of the rally, which roars to life for 4 days every July. Spontaneous convoys form as bikes from Spain, France, the UK, Germany, even as far as Romania, all merge onto the same path, drawn to the same flame. The sound is biblical, a symphony of every engine imaginable. You've got the deep, loping potato of a Harley-Davidson V-twin, a sound that's as much part of this culture as the leather itself. Then there's the high-strung scream of a Japanese inline 4, the guttural bark of a Ducati, and the distinctive thrum of a BMW Boxer. It's a rolling museum of motorcycling history. The variety of machines is staggering. Pristine superbikes next to battle-scarred adventure bikes, caked in the mud of a dozen countries. Trikes, sidecars, and one-of-a-kind custom builds that are pure works of passion. You see club patches from all over Europe, a visual tapestry of the community. These aren't just bikes, they are extensions of their owners. I've heard the legends about the Faro International Motorcycle Rally, an event so massive it transforms an entire city, where for a few days a leather vest and the roar of an engine is the only dress code that matters. I'd like to take this moment to pay tribute to Mike, a great guy that I met for the very first time on this tour. You may remember in part 1, I spoke to Mike for the very first time as we were leaving the service station in Cardiff. Just a month after returning from this tour, my new friend Mike passed away. It's a loss that's still hard to wrap my head around. His Harley was more than a machine to him. It was his partner. In my mind, he's still out there. He's forever on that open road, with the sun on his face, heading for a horizon that never ends. Ride in peace, my friend. Your journey continues. The downtown area is an impromptu bike show with incredible machines parked 5 deep. We stopped by the clubhouse, a sanctuary filled with decades of trophies and memorabilia. It's a powerful reminder that this massive event grew from the passion of a local non-profit club and why it's a fixture on the International Motorcycle Federation's official calendar. But the night is just getting started. If you're enjoying this journey into Europe's wildest biker festival, do me a favour and hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you are not going to want to miss what happens at the end of the festival when the sun goes down in Faro. It's Friday, day 7 of this motorcycle tour to Spain and Portugal. Let's check out the calm before the storm at what's known as Europe's most epic biker party. You're in a tent on the legendary Moto Club de Faro festival grounds. This is one of the acts setting up their equipment and sound system. Combine the sun, the nearby beach, the endless carnivalesque party atmosphere, and it's easy to see why they call it the best biker party in Europe. It's a bucket list destination for a reason. Get this, a giant hand-operated puppet that roams through the crowds. I can't wait to show you what happens when tens of thousands of bikers bring this place to life. So, stick around to experience live performances from the likes of Tony Moore and British Lion featuring Steve Harris from Iron Maiden. Watch till the end to see local lads performing a Burnout. Nightfall at Valle das Almas doesn't bring quiet, it brings the thunder of massive concert stages. The festival has two main musical hubs, the huge main stage for international headliners and the iconic Oasis stage, known for incredible tribute bands and all-night DJs.
Are you ready, Faro?
First, we're drawn to the Oasis stage. Tonight, a Beatles tribute band is playing. Now, a Beatles cover band at a bikers rally sounds strange, but it's pure magic. The tent is packed with burly bikers singing along to I Wanna Hold Your Hand. It's a surreal, joyous moment that perfectly captures the festival's surprisingly friendly spirit. The Moto Club de Faro was officially formed in 1982, and they've been perfecting the art of the party for over 4 decades. This isn't just a gathering, it's an institution. It gained major international recognition back in 1991 when it was added to the FIM's International Calendar of Concentrations, a move that really cemented its legendary status.
Well then, please welcome Tony.
If you're loving the Moto Club de Faro festival, make sure you hit that like button and let us know in the comments if you've ever been to Faro, or what's the most legendary motorcycle rally you've ever attended. Later, we wander to the main stage. The scale is immense. The festival has a history of pulling in huge names. In the past, they've had acts like Iron Maiden and the Scorpions. First up was an act that was both a history lesson and a completely mind-bending performance. Tony Moore. Now, for the casual fan, that name might not ring a bell, but for the diehards, Tony Moore is a fascinating piece of Iron Maiden folklore. He was briefly the band's keyboardist way back in 1977, an official part of their fledgling lineup before they skyrocketed to global fame. He opened with the title track Awake, a sprawling, nearly 10-minute epic that builds from atmospheric textures into a crescendo of soaring guitar solos. But if you were expecting a simple acoustic set, you were in for a shock. Tony Moore's show was a one-man multimedia prog rock opera. It was ambitious, theatrical, and gloriously bonkers. British Lion is a tight, powerful, road-hardened rock outfit. Vocalist Richard Taylor is a phenomenal frontman, shadowboxing and commanding the stage with infectious energy. The twin guitar attack of David Hawkins and Graham Leslie is massive, delivering riff after riff with precision and power. But all eyes, inevitably, are drawn to Steve Harris. Not every day you get to see Steve Harris, the legendary bassist and founder of Iron Maiden. To see him here, free from the enormity of Maiden, is to see a man having the absolute time of his life. He doesn't just play the bass, he attacks it with that famous galloping style that has defined a genre. Absolutely insane bikers festival this has been. From the Beatles to British Lion, this festival has been one surprise after another. It just proves you can never judge a book or a biker by its cover. What we found here was a community, a massive, diverse and surprisingly welcome tribe that gathers once a year to celebrate life on two wheels. They come for the bands, they come for the bikes, and they come for the beer. But they also come for the reunion, to see old friends and make new ones.
Just the way that you made
It's the European mecca of motorcycling for sure, but it's also a cathedral of passion, a testament to the wild, wonderful and surprisingly diverse spirit of rock and roll. And I can't wait to come back.
We'd like to say good evening to you everybody. It's an absolute pleasure to be here. We're British Flying, we're based ourselves in London, England.
There was one more show to end the festival. We were in the fuel station, outside the showground, waiting for a taxi, when this happened. A few of the local biker lads put on a back tyre burnout show in between the fuel pumps. Police lights have just turned up.
I didn't pay for an Uber for that.
Doing it again. Even the presence of the police didn't stop the show. The one lad stopped to show us the flames coming out of his exhaust. The engine must have been shrieking off the rev counter. The climax of this mini show was two motorbikes performing a synchronised burnout. Part 4 will see us attempt an eventful return back to the UK. Click the on-screen links to watch other videos in this series. A few of the boys are totally exhausted and cannot ride anymore. There are motorbikes breaking down and not making it back home. You must keep watching this series to see what happens.